Red and Black TV here, Sydney FC 2, Western Sydney Wanderers 1. I'm here with Sean. Sean, we'll straight into it, mate. Thoughts on the game?
Thoughts on the game, very positive. We'd take positive away from this. We got beaten by, mate, a class, a worldie, mate, a double header. Marginally onside, offside, whoever cares, but class goal, man. Like, to strike a ball like that, glance off two heads and go in the net, mate, we witnessed a great goal.
That was probably the only difference in the second half.
Really, I thought Sydney FC might need to do a bit more fitness, because I thought they started to slow down a little bit in the second half and we started to get a foot in. But we didn't really, like our ball movement was patchy. We weren't fluent enough and we didn't control the ball enough in patches. Too much up in the air, bring the ball back on the ground and let's play our style of football, which started to click, Yeah. Not happy with how we played the ball out from the back at times. Very scratchy, but they did play a high line, and it was anyone's game. But, mate, class goal.
Yeah, I really thought it was a game of probably two halves, and part of that, you touched on our ball movement. I thought it was very slow. Slower than my metabolism, to be honest, but it was pretty bad. But I think there's room for improvement. I think, again, we came back strong in the second half. Would you have wanted to see some changes made a little bit earlier?
No, I think we got our changes right, and I think they were at the right moments, and they were positive changes. One thing I do want to touch on is the warm-up. Now, we had the subs and Mata moving the ball around, right? And
at halftime?
No, before the game. Kickoff, yeah. So the rest of the team over doing stuff. So Mata's in there with the ball, and the guys are like, miss kick, and mate, in the corner of your eye. Right, he's talking to these young blokes, right, and the advice that he's passing on, that I watched him pass on, with like, hey, just corner of your eye, right, you've got to work on that, or you've got to work on this, or you've got to, right, and then to actually see him come on the park and do the same, right, I thought, mate, I'll tell you what, and the arse of the guy, right, would have been about his probably fourth or fifth touch, right, to put the ball on the ground. Notice Redmayne out on the 6-yard box. And
he went for it.
He went for it, mate. Yeah. Big kahunas, mate. Big kahunas, right? He went for it. But the thing is, it's the little things that he's passing on, And I'll tell you what, the other thing that I noticed from tonight is post-game, The Eastern Grandstand, guys, and this is going to Scott and whoever from the club listens to this, I've mentioned this before, right? I want this club, we're never going to be like the days it was at Parramatta, And I'm really passionate about football. People that know me, right, are really passionate, and I love nothing more than a big family, a football family, But guys, if we are going to go to the top of the tree this year, climb the mountain, right, we all need to come on board as one, right? Now, one of the things that galvanised us in our early days, Topor, Stanley and Beecham, what did they do when they come out for the warm-up? The whole team come across the park, in a line, clap the crowd, right? Now, we got on the page with them. Post-match, win, lose or draw, they come to the halfway line, and tonight, right, there was people 4 deep on that. I've got a video. People 4 deep on that sideline, right? The playing group, I know it was a tough loss, tough game, right? Come over, walked off to the RBB and then went round the corner. Right, young Mr. Hammond, hat off to you, bud. You come round the other way, Then we were standing there waiting, all the players we thought were in the tunnel, and then Mata comes running across the field, after just playing, and he starts signing autographs and doing stuff. And club people are going, no, you've got to be on TV. No, mate, TV camera. Brought the camera to where our fans were, where Mata was, did the interview in front of him and said, look at the people down there. The TV cameras walked off and then he continued down that sideline, right? Then we were joined by, I think it might have been the reserve goalkeeper, right, come over, right? But I tell you what, guys, I don't care where we come from in the club, but until we buy in as one, we must buy in as one. RBB, the fans, the players, management as one, and we start having that respect as one, right? We then will be a force in this competition.
Do you think things need to maybe improve on the field to get people back on board?
It's not about a matter of things improve on the field to get people back on board, right? If a little 5-year-old kid, 10-year-old kid comes to this game and goes down to choose to stand on the fence, at the end of the match, he's just suffered a loss with his heroes, right? The least thing the Heroes can do is come within 5 or 10 metres of that sideline and just go, thank you very much, right? Because that there builds dreams, right? That could be the next Brandon Borello. That could be the next Ante Kovic. It could be the next Matter. We don't know who's on that fence, right? But why should we have a child walk away? I don't expect them to come and sign autographs and stuff, right? Just come as a group. Captain, Brandon Borello, Lawrence Thomas, Toongabbie, man, I grew up in Toongabbie, right? Come on, guys. The fans on the sideline deserve a bit more, all right?
Yeah, especially after a derby.
A derby.
You would hope that your point is more around engagement, right?
Engagement. And I know we do an engagement away from the thing, but do we want to make this place a fortress or not? Yeah? Only way we're going to make it a fortress is the buy-in from everyone, right? Because coming here tonight, in your heart, right here, what did you feel?
Look, I thought it was a bit sterile, to be honest.
Sterile, spot on, right? Yeah. So what I want is however you come here, whether you come by plane, train, bus, car, walk here, however you get here, as soon as you come into this precinct, your heart should be just going bang, 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 bang. I'm at the footy, the Wanderers, we're at the Wanderers, and you should be just heart pounding out of the chest. Yeah. A lot of us not feeling that.
It's a strong message, Sean. I think obviously there's a lot for them to take away from it. Look, we look forward to next week, but I appreciate your time.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Sean. Cheers, mate.